Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM'S 3pm news. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, following talks hosted here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines between Guyana and Venezuela, the two countries have declared that they will not threaten or use force against one another in any circumstance. This was one of 11 items declared by Guyana and Venezuela following the talks that were brokered by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. They also agreed that any controversies between the two states will be resolved in accordance with international law, including the Geneva Agreement dated February 17, 1966. Guyana and Venezuela have committed to the pursuance of good neighborliness, peaceful coexistence, and the unity of Latin America and the Caribbean. They agreed to continue dialogue on any other pending matters of mutual importance to the two countries. Both states will refrain, whether by words or deeds, from escalating any conflict or disagreement arising from any controversy between them. The two states will cooperate to avoid incidents on the ground conducive to tension between them. They declare that in the event of such an incident, the two states will immediately communicate with one another, CARICOM, CELAC, and the President of Brazil to contain, reverse, and prevent its recurrence. All parties attending the meeting at Argyle reiterated their commitment to Latin America and the Caribbean remaining a zone of peace. The declaration will be available in its entirety on our website at www.999wefm.com. Over the years, there have been numerous instances of underage girls going missing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and being found a few days later with little information provided. During an appearance on WEFM's Issue at Hand program on Sunday, Assistant Commissioner of Police Trevor Bailey was asked by the host about legal ramifications for persons found to have been implicated in the sexual assault of these young girls. He said that investigations are carried out and quite often they result in charges being preferred. We hear more from ACP Bailey.
Each one is investigated, and there are several times when charges have been preferred against persons who would have assaulted these young ladies sexually. What happened though is that we may come and say as an organization that the child has been found and she has been reconnected with her family. What we don't do, because when she was initially missing, her photo might have been circulated out there asking for help. If you see this person, please contact the police and support. What we don't come and say is, well, she has been reunited with her family and young, black, green, yellow has been charged for assaulting her, because we don't want to re-victimize a victim. So we may not say that. But if it is a case when she was reunited with the family and the matter was reported that during the time when I was absent from home, this happened or that happened, if the matter has to be referred to the Sexual Offences Unit, it is referred to, an investigation done, and then once charges is to be laid, the charges are laid, and the matters go before the court. And quite often, they do go before the court.
That was Assistant Commissioner of Police Trevor Bailey speaking on WEFM's Issue at Hand program. He noted that in some cases, when the young girls go missing, it is due to them trying to escape an abusive household. He said that in those situations, the requisite ministry is contacted and the girls are relocated following investigations. Still on the local scene, the Police Cooperative Credit Union Police Christmas Caroling Contest will take place today, Friday, December 15th, 2023, at the Central Police Station under the theme, Police Christmas Caroling, It's a Family Thing. The event will commence at 7 p.m. 17 choirs will participate in this year's contest, including 8 in the senior category and 9 in the junior category. The winner of this year's contest will receive cash and other prizes and will represent the RSVGPF in the Ministerial Christmas Caroling Concert scheduled for Saturday, December 16, 2023 at the Botanical Gardens. There will be guest appearances by Man Sipi, Dino and Pablo, Tishon Edwards, Snuffy and Friends, the gazetted officers, and the police band. On to news in the region. The Jamaica Customs Agency JCA is warning the public to beware of motor vehicle scammers posing as customs officials who claim they can sell or put vehicles up for auction. Unsuspecting persons are reportedly being contacted via email. The agency is advising that at no time will customs officials call or email any individual to engage them in the auctioning or sale of motor vehicles or other merchandise owned by the government, said the JCA in a statement on Thursday. It said the reminder comes in light of reports it has received that a voice sounding like the CEO of Customs, Velma Ricketts Walker, and a photograph of the Deputy CEO, Marlon No, are reportedly being used by imposters in an alleged motor vehicle scam. The All Trinidad General Workers Trade Union ATGWTU on Thursday accepted TNT's Chief Personnel Officer CPO, Dr. Darrell Dindiel's 4% salary offer and signed off on the report on behalf of the employees at the Mora Valley Farm for the periods 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019 at the Office of the Chief Personnel Officer. According to a statement from the Office of the CPO, the occasion was deemed historic by Dindiel as this was the first ever collective agreement between the All Trinidad General Workers Trade Union and the Office of the Chief Personnel Officer on behalf of the employees of the Mora Valley Farm. Furthermore, Dindiel noted that the salaries paid to the employees at Mora Valley Farm were lower in comparison to those of the comparator positions in the market, which compelled the state to consider market survey information to adjust salaries for the employees for the period prior to 2014. Finally, on the international scene, President Volodymyr Zelensky has hailed a victory for Ukraine and Europe after European Union leaders agreed to open membership talks with Kiev, but the mood was soured just hours later when Hungary carried through on threats to block crucial financial aid to Ukraine. European Council President Charles Michel, host of the summit in Brussels, announced Thursday's agreement on membership talks in a social media post. Zelensky welcomed the decision as a victory for Ukraine, a victory for all of Europe, a victory that motivates, inspires, and strengthens, he said in a post on X. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen said it was a strategic decision and a day that will remain engraved in the history of their union. The EU also agreed to open talks with Moldova and granted EU candidate status to Georgia. This has been WEFM's 3pm News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 5:30 for WEFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.